Good morning and thank you for joining me in the zone. Northeast Nebraska volleyball teams closed out a very successful season this year. We ended up with 7 teams down at the state tournament. 3 of those made the finals and we had 1 state champion. Let's start off with the first state championship match of the day last week. Stewart was in the first one, going for their first ever state title against Giltner over in Class D2. This was actually a rematch from last year, and it looked like it was going to finish the same way when Giltner won 3 very convincing sets. But I tell you what, Stewart rallied big time, forced 5 sets, and fell just short of their first ever state championship. Over in Class C2, you had Crofton against Freeman. 2 undefeated teams. This one was about as even as possible. There was actually a record-setting 34-32 third set. Crofton ended up falling in 4 sets. Maria Wortman still had a big day. She had 26 kills for Crofton, who ended up the year with just 1 loss. Your Lose Thrifty Way game of the week. St. Mary's rolled through the state tournament their first 2 matches, and they ended up with Ansley Litchfield in a rematch from their district final. A lot of people thought this one might be a little closer, but St. Mary's left no doubt. They attacked relentlessly, I thought, from the first set through match point. Sydney Hupp had 13 kills and 5 blocks. Chrissy Crotter, 11 kills and 20 digs. This one was more like a coronation, actually, than a state championship match. St. Mary's has run their winning streak up to 55 straight matches. And one of the things that Coach McKenzie cannot talk with me about is that her team really seems to thrive under the pressure of being defending state champions and that winning streak.
They're very focused and driven, and this is a goal that you set at the beginning of the year that you kind of put on the back burner, but it's always in the back of your mind. So it was all the milestones in between those goals that we had to reach to get this goal.
He ended up with 7 teams over at the state tournament. Guardian Angel Central Catholic, they lost in the state semifinals to Crofton over in Class C2. In Class D1, Humphrey St. Francis fell to St. Mary's in the first round of state, and Emerson Hubbard also suffered a first round loss. And Why Not over in Class D2, they also fell in the first round of the state tournament. I've enjoyed my first volleyball year up here in Northeast and North Central Nebraska. A lot of great teams up here and a lot of young teams, so expect some more great volleyball in the coming years. I'm Nick Benish, and thank you for joining me in the zone.